Hey, God bless y'all. And let's just take a break from all the brain rot that is like super prevalent on all social media right now. We just need a break from it and some wisdom. So I'm going to read some wisdom from God's word in Proverbs. Wisdom is good instead of just like the next meme or just overdoing the brain rot that's literally like killing our brain in a way. That's why we're calling it brain rot. Let me just share some words of wisdom from God's word and we'll talk about them. And I pray that it would your bless your heart, bless your soul, and that you would increase in wisdom instead of brain rot. Okay. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, for gaining wisdom and instruction, for understanding words of insight, for receiving instruction in prudent behavior, doing what is right, just, and fair, for giving prudence to those who are simple, knowledge and discretion to the young. Let the wise listen and add to their understanding. Let the discerning get guidance, for understanding proverbs and parables. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So that's it outlined the purpose of it to give us wisdom. And number 7 is where it all starts from, the fear of the Lord, which I pray mine would decrease and yours would increase. Because honestly, like all of God's commands are for your good ultimately. Like ultimately it's wise to follow them. Like ultimately it's wise not to lie. Ultimately it's wise not to cheat. Ultimately it's wise to be faithful to one romantic partner. Like for me it would be like wife, right? I don't have one, but like theoretically. So that all your attention's on that one person, all your energy goes to one person, you're focused on one person instead of being scattered about to multiple people. And it's better for your children anyway. Listen, my son, to your father's instruction and do not forsake your mother's teaching. Now, let me just give a little sub context here. As long as your father and mother are saying things that are ultimately good, like that don't go against God's law, it's good to listen to them because they lived longer. I know we got the power of technology, so it seems like things they say is irrelevant, but sometimes, low-key, they are speaking facts, you know what I'm saying? Like how they've been saying the phone is overly addictive, and then people didn't want to hear them talk about that. It's true. It is overly addictive. Once you reach a certain age, you realize that. Or there's a lot of instruction that they try to give to younger generations, but younger people just ain't trying to hear it sometimes. They are a garland to grace your head and a chain to adorn your neck. My son, if sinful men entice you, do not give in to them. If they say, come along with us, let us wait in innocent blood and ambush a harmless soul. Let them swallow them alive like the grave and whole to the pit. We will get all sorts of valuable things and fill our houses with plunder. Cast lots with us. We will all share the loot. My son, do not go with them. Do not set foot on their path. So, in general, people are trying to entice you with sin, and there's a group of people trying to get you to do it. Don't give in. That's the basic general advice, but then it goes into a specific like example. But like, for example, if your friends are trying to get you to go, I don't know, do some drugs with them, right? Or I don't even know, to be honest. But they're trying to get you to go along with them. Don't give into it. It's tempting. And then also, don't be just like thinking. Sometimes they be coming up with some random schemes to make money. Oh, scams. That's a common one. I guess, you might not go out physically and rob someone right now, at least in the US or whatever. But scams are pretty common, especially with like huge influencers. They'll be like, link in my bio for some sort of to get your money or whatever, and then basically they be robbing people. Okay, even the major influencers be robbing people or talking about trying to get them to gamble. And little do people know, they don't even gamble with their own money. The companies give them money so that they can advertise for them, so that people who aren't rich and aren't mega famous influencers, because those people are rich, lose all their money. And yeah, it's not good for you, dude. So basically, the temptation might be to go along with what's popular. And gambling is probably not the best thing you should do, especially when you realize the rich people are tricking you into doing it and aren't even using their own money. So, my son, do not go along with them. Their foot past rush to do evil. How useless it is to spread a net where every bird can see it. These men lie and wait for their own blood. They ambush themselves. Surely all their past are go after ill-gotten gain, and it takes away the life of those who get it. So in the sense, like, there's a lot of people who get money the wrong way, such as the scams I mentioned, and just like sucks the life, like the purity out of them, basically. All right, so out in the open, wisdom calls aloud, and that's true. Okay, like right now we're reading God's word, and we're like trying to get people to pay attention. She raises her voice in the public square on the top. She cries out at the city gate. She makes her speech. How long will those who are simple love your simple ways? How long will mockers delight in mockery and fools hate knowledge? Okay, so I'm going to just leave it there because my video is going to get too long here soon. But let me just talk about that real quick. Wisdom, wholesomeness, all of those words are calling out daily. Raising the voice for someone to pay attention. But brain rot, for some reason, or a lot of things that literally have no value or substance, are the things getting all the attention. Things that are like simple mockery, foolish. And yet, for some reason, those things be boom, blow up huge. But y'all young people, y'all should be seeking out wisdom, seeking out knowledge, seeking out understanding, seeking out purity, things of that nature, and not constantly getting distracted by all the stupid stuff, basically. Like, we're inundated, in my opinion, we're like inundated, flooded with way too much brain rot these days. And we need to be listening more to the people who are trying to give some holistic authenticity, some wholesomeness, trying to contribute some knowledge and wisdom. And also, I would say, listen to the wisdom that's going out right now too. Because in the U.S., a lot of people are talking about how the recession is likely to be happening, like probably end of 2024 or whatever. And stocks for Starbucks, Target, Home Depot, a lot of those places, you have to look it up because mainstream media sometimes doesn't fully admit it, but it's out there. The stocks are going down because inflation's so high. People are spending way less than before. But because of brain rot and stuff like that, younger people are like still in Gen Z like me will still be going out spending all their money, not knowing that even like God would advise people like Joseph in this prosperous time, save your money before the famine comes. Okay, that's what you should be doing. That's some knowledge and wisdom that I could impart to you before it happens. But anyways, my time's running short here, so God bless y'all, and keep your eyes on knowledge and wisdom, which ultimately comes from Jesus, and less on brain rot and distraction.